Hi. Now voting for Moldovan presidential election as well as for you can say vote from people or referendum on issue of enshrining the entry of Moldova into European Union in the Constitution of Moldova has been finished. Results are out, and it's a mixed bag actually, because first of all let's talk about Moldova. And Moldova is a vast pet project like Ukraine is, to make it anti Russia, to pull it away from Russia, and to put it in the anti Russian Western camp. And the incumbent president, Maya Sandu, she is actually very close to West, very close to European Union, very close to Ukraine, very anti of Russia. So in all this situation, this referendum took place, and actually it looks like that Maya Sandu, the incumbent president, who has actually lost the election, and her team, they were thinking that by putting the referendum along with the presidential vote, Maya Sandu will be re-elected and she will get the minimum threshold of more than 50% votes, which is as per the constitution of Moldova. But if you look at the results in most of the regions of Moldova, except their capital or one or two other regions, the people, the local Moldovans, they voted against the referendum of enshrining the entry of Moldova in the European Union. And there are a lot of Moldovans staying abroad, especially in the EU region and also in Russia. Some people say that there are something around 150,000 to 500,000 Moldovans in Russia. And in last elections, almost 17, if I'm not wrong, 17 center for voting for those Moldovans were set in Russia. This time only 2 were set, because these people are supposed to be pro-Russia. So in order to make them not to vote in the elections, only 2 centers, that 2 in Moscow, were placed, and I think only 3,000 ballots were sent there. Even in the region of Transnistria, people were actually not allowed to vote in the particular region, if I'm not wrong, and they were actually told that if they want to vote, they have to go to another region, because that region is also Transnistria region. It is also close to Russia, and there are a number of problems there as well. But what happened? In most of the regions, people voted against EU referendum, and actually they lost that referendum. Then votes, more than 100,000 votes come from diaspora in European Union, and they won the referendum by bare margins. But one thing is sure, that people residing in Moldova, the local Moldovans, do not want to go for, and they are not voting for enshrining entry in EU in the Moldovan constitution. Then Maya Sandu, the incumbent president, she lost everywhere actually. And she was actually able to garner just 41% of votes. She would have got votes definitely from the pro-European people, but she harvested only 41% votes. So this is what has happened, and that project of putting Moldovan vote along with the referendum for EU entry in the constitution actually failed. The EU entry in the constitution just passed the ballot, and by those votes which came from outside, those Moldovans who are residing especially in the European Union, but the locals have voted against. Thank you.